don't know if I'm allowed to say it. It's like, it's like, imagine if someone was forced to be your friend. You know what I mean? My name is Alina, and I'm a UX UI designer. What that means on a day-to-day basis is that I spend 8 hours of my life designing websites for governmental clients. I take care of the design process from beginning to end. So as soon as we get the RFP from the client, I'm in charge of creating the wireframes, deciding what the requirements are going to be, talking with the client sometimes. Well, actually, I'm currently leading a project for the president, 2 of them, for the Majlis website and for the corporate website for PSN. I'm also in charge of presenting all of those things to the client and making sure that they're happy with their deliverables. Outside of work, I really enjoy writing, I enjoy illustrating. I make pins, I make enamel pins, so I love designing those as well. I am the CEO, CFO, and CTO of Ara Funk, which is a local brand focused on designing Pakistani and South Asian inspired apparel.
You have like the 9 to 5, how do you balance managing your time before Tiempo?
Before Tiempo, I was a bit of a mess. I couldn't get anything done. I was a dreamer, not a doer. I would tell everyone that I have this thing that I'm trying to do or I'm going to go to the gym, but it just seemed so impossible. As someone who works in an agency, it's not enough to do your regular 9 to 5. Sometimes, I mean, this is the case in every creative field, you have to work outside of your given hours. And as someone who wants to give like 110% at work, sometimes when I get home, I do commit myself to working on a website for a client just to make sure that it's that extra touch of perfect. And that means I don't get enough time for myself, especially when you have other things to do on the side, like applying for visa forms and getting in touch with your dentists and stuff that I used to do before Tiempo. But now I just have so much taken off my plate and I feel like a lighter person.
So what is it you've actually found like the best use cases for Tiempo?
So there was this one time where I had to deliver a presentation and we needed to get that presentation or deck done that day. And I was on the verge of tears because I was up since 6 a.m. that day and I was already doing my 9 to 5. And then I basically had to stay up another 6 hours or more just to get this deck done. And so I picked up my phone and I was like, Sam, please, you gotta help me with this, please. And no hesitation, it was just, all right, what do you want me to do? Send the link over. It completely changed my perspective on what a personal assistant can do for me.
So what do you think surprised you the most just about having a personal assistant?
I think the appeal of having a personal assistant is the same appeal of having a virtual assistants like ChatGPT. Their personality is kind of programmed in, and depending on what update comes out, it can be really grating to use. So for example, at the moment, ChatGPT is overly positive. You can tell it the most insane thing and it's just going to support you no matter what. But what's great about having a real human being to talk to is that they can be nuanced, and because they live in the same city as you, they can tell you what's going to work within your environment.
Do you think is just one thing you don't have to worry about as much with having a personal assistant?
Just the little things, like scheduling anything ever. I just leave it up to Sam and I don't have to think about it twice because he knows all of my details. He just takes care of it. And something that I take for granted almost. I don't know how I'm going to live without this service. Like I'm so dependent on it. But yeah.